Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for US dollar currency index, or the DXY. I'll cover wave analysis with the Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Now, starting with the previous main counter idea, which is this one. In here we would have this as a 1-2 of primary and another 1-2, 1-2. So nested patterns here of 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then starting to unravel it 3, 4, 5 into the third, fourth, and fifth. Now the only reason basically I don't like this is the fact that this wave 1 here is so much bigger than this primary one here. And that is the sole reason. The other option, what we have here, is a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So 4 nesting patterns, and even one here that I haven't labeled in, as that was going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into the third, fourth, and fifth into the third, fourth, and fifth into the third, fourth possibly, or the 4 can already be done here. It could be very shallow though, getting right to the 23.6 and then just booming off, or we could be getting something like this, getting back down a bit. Now, yeah, that is the two scenarios that I have on higher time frame. Overall, currently I do like this one that I currently have presented, but again, this would be very much more bullish. Here we would be looking at only the third of primary, then fourth and fifth. The other one is less bullish in that sense that we are already creating this fifth of primary here, and this would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then completing sooner and then reversing downwards. Okay, so that is the overall higher time frame ideas. Let's jump into the local time frame and see the bullish and bearish options on these. Now, regardless of what do we have on higher time frame, this is the bull count. This bull count would be saying that whatever this structure here is done. Now, there are issues with this one as well. It doesn't have a good look here. If we are just looking at RSI, we can see that we should be topping down here or bottoming here or for this W. Now, however, we did not get to the 38.2 here, so that's why I have it down here. This structure here is very hard to get into any kind of three-way structure. However, again, I have to mention that we could be having this as a 5-way move, but we don't have divergence between these two lows, even on small time frame. So that's why I don't like it as a 5-way move at the moment. But yeah, anywhere something like this as a WX, and well, where Y looks pretty good as a W, X, and then a Y. That is the best looking structure here in this structure overall. It is, I guess, possible to say that we have a double zigzag here or a triple correction here, but again, those are so rare that I rather use this horrible looking WXY rather than WXYXZ. And that would bring us to the wave Y, to the lowest low here on RSI, and this would be the end of this correction completely. We have very low RSI reading here, which again does entail that, okay, whatever this was is complete. We have erased the divergence between this low here and this here, so again, 3-wave structure is complete. So yeah, that is the bullish scenario. Since then, since the lows would be put in place, we would be looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Without getting too much into the detail in this substructure, there is multiple ways to label this. Even here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into the third, having a highest RSI here, then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the third, and yeah, that would make some sense to me, at least. That's why we would have this divergence here. Now, the bearish idea overall is saying that, okay, oh, do I have it somewhere else? think I've deleted something here. Okay, in any case, we would have this as a 3-way move again as well, down into these lows, creating or completing this 3-way structure. But instead of a 5-way structure upwards, we would have this as a 5-wave instead. In this one, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 instead into an A wave. Then we would have very short B wave. Again, this is not very good looking because we are retracing only the 23.6 and not the 38.2, which we generally want to see for a 3-way move. So that's why this is a bit less likely overall. However, if we are continuing here and seeing this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the third, fourth, and then looking for this last fifth, we are getting really close to the 1-to-1 extension here of this A wave for this C wave, making it very good look for a 3-way move. The only difference here is for the 3-way move, we would want to see no divergence between this highest here of the A and then the end of the C wave. So we wouldn't want to see a divergence in these highs. If we are just going higher time frame, sure, we can achieve that. But again, on a bit lower time frames, I would like this to pump a bit higher, possibly even to the 1.236 or the 1.382 to get rid of that divergence at the end. But we'll see if that happens. On the bullish count, we do have still that divergence in play in smaller time frames, as this would be the third of third, and then we would be looking for the third of fifth and the against the third of fifth and the fifth of fifth, if that makes any sense to you. Hopefully it does. So yeah, those are the overall two structures. Whichever is going to be playing out, I'm going to be expecting that soon this is going to have to be correcting downwards for that possible wave 2 here for the bullish count, or we are going to be getting that larger correction, which would bring us back to the previous areas of, if we are using this bearish scenario here, as a 3-wave structure, 3 waves, and then 5 waves. We are really close to the 90% area here. So generally what we would be looking for is a flat here, A, B, and then C. Minute, there we go. And yeah, measure from 0.9, 1-to-1 would be taking out these current lows. 1.236 would be around $103. And yeah, that would be looking pretty nice as well, to be honest. We would be getting back to this previous third for the end of this third, getting closer and closer to this 38.2 retracement, which would be very nice in my opinion. But we'll see how it turns out. In any case, some kind of correction is needed soon. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.